catches it well, creates it.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. The Niners on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 36. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The 2nd down throw for Steve Young, incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. That's the Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor doing what he does best. Now it's Stephen Hauschka, who won a Super Bowl ring kicking for the Seahawks. Now he's against them. This from 54 yards away. And that is no good. Hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
On 2nd down, Peyton. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 1st down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, here's Jackson sliding out of the pocket, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson on the move to his left. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Calvin Johnson there to make the grab. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Young on 1st down. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Lawrence Taylor. Room here to run. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it.
You gotta get moving, man. Man, moving. You gotta get that. 52's the mic right here. Hey! 52's the mic. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. That's it.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Flush to his right. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by LT, the Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. This will be fielded at the 6. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now it's Jackson. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. On third down, Peyton, and he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Here's Jackson, and it is incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage. Boy, sitting on a 2-score lead at this stage in the game. That punter, he must be pretty lonely over there on the sideline thinking, why in the world was my number not called there?
As far as he's concerned, the check will still cash, right? It's your choice not to use me in this situation. But I also look at it this way. You know, some coaches are more aggressive than others. They just want to take care of the football, have the ball on offense, and go at it that way. So a very interesting call, but he wants to take care of the ball himself.
Right back to Brown. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did. I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run it in with Brown. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Now here's Young. And it's caught. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. From 8 yards out as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This one taken from the 7. And he's got some space here. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
They'll keep it on the ground. Peyton. And a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Young on 3rd down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Here's Ray Guy now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. There he goes left side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Walter Payton, 58 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. An extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This is going to wind up a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game even with the 2 points there, but let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. And Sanders now to return.